Hey everyone, so before I start this video, I wanted to clarify a thing. Last video, I think I led people to believe that that city is mine or something. Unfortunately, no, that was a family that was visiting that day. It just happened to park where I parked my car. So, yeah, I should have worded my YouTube video better and maybe change the title and things. Anyway, moving on to the video. This bike you see in the picture is not mine, obviously. It's just a Google image. I wish I could afford this. Moving on. Hi everyone, yet another day. Sorry for the fan noise. It's very hot and humid here, so I need to stay cool somehow. Anyway, I wanted to show off something that I got, which is not really a good idea considering the state I'm in, but I do hope this time things will work out as planned. Without further ado, this is a heavy box. It's not as heavy as I am, but this is my brand new, I think, bicycle. This is by Leader Cycles. I have no idea who they are, but I seen good reviews about it, so I got this one. The specific model is like 29T. I saw the wheel is 29 inches. It's a 7-speed. Anyway, I'm going to open it, I'm going to assemble it, and I'll speak to you from there. This hook proved to be surprisingly useful. Anyway, I opened it up and this is what is inside. Thankfully there are 2 tires. I mean, would be cool if I could just wheelie the whole way, but I don't know how to wheelie. Everything seems to be there, and what's left to do is to put everything together. Hopefully I can do that myself. I don't need any help, hopefully. So the assembly is done. It took maybe an hour and a half, mainly due to this being my first time doing this kind of work, and lack of sleep and lack of experience and lack of motivation and lack of will to live. But despite that, this was fairly straightforward. Unfortunately, there is no mudguard. I confirmed that by checking the box, and one of the checklist they had in the box said that there is no mudguard. What else? The seat was a pain in the ass to get it right, because the stem that connects the 2 nuts, the here, if you can see, let me turn on the light. So this stem right here was being a pain in the ass. I took out the big guns and tightened it. What else? The handlebar was a slight pain because the wires are in just exact length, so it was difficult to position this bit into the hole. And I believe that this is straight. Only riding it for a long distance would I understand whether it's straight or not. So it's actually the next day. Yesterday I went ahead and finished up assembling the whole bike. Couple of things of note: it didn't come with a mudguard or a bell. That I went to a local shop and got one myself. It was fairly straightforward fitting those. I did make a couple of one major mistake. That's purely due to my lack of experience building bicycles. The wheel was towards the other side, so you see this suspension arm, it was facing the other way. So thankfully I live with a person who rides bicycles daily, so he found out immediately that there was some issue. I fixed that immediately. I did take it around the compound, around this area, and it felt fine. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Coming from a motorized vehicle to this The brakes are absolute shit. I mean, it's only this tiny brakes. Even though it's disc, it's nothing compared to the ones, and especially in my scooter. I have newfound appreciation for my scooter's brakes now. Anyway, that's not an issue really, because the speeds I would go in this one will be much lower than what I do in my scooters. Yeah, anyway, that's all. I think I have talked about everything I wanted to talk about. If I have forgotten, I apologize. You may try asking questions, but I know very little about bicycles other than I know how to ride them. That's how I got into two-wheelers anyway. And I know this is 7-speed, and I know it's tube rims, so if I get a puncture, it's not the end of the world, but still. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.